So this video is going to be a little bit different because I folded the laptop back on itself. This is a two-in-one laptop. It's a Lenovo Thinkpad, and it's really nice because they come with these styluses. And the stylus is really cool because it allows you to draw. And utilizing the program called OneNote, which is what we're on right now, this is developed by Microsoft. I can make pretty interactive notes. And one skill that I have, growing up, my grandma's an artist, so I'm decent at drawing art, and that's what I'm going to use here. And within this, I'm just going to show you that using the stylus, uh, gotta tighten the tip. Using the stylus, I'm going to draw on these notes and record it for you to learn how to do, but I would just have the finished product of these notes for the kids available. So for the metric conversion stairs, one way to remember that is King Henry died, and sometimes it clicks off the screen. Not really sure why. By drinking chocolate milk. And this is just a simple sentence to help you remember it. The ones that are capitalized are meant to be capitalized, and I'll do that in a different color to kind of show you. So let's pick red. So King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. And what that stands for is, I think my sleeve's touching the screen. So kilo, hecta, deca, base, deci, centi, and milli. And then what you need to remember is that to convert to a smaller unit, move the decimal point to the right. I'll put a star right there. And then to convert to a larger unit, move the decimal point to the left. I'll put a star right there. Moving on, that information is going to help us. In class, we would have been talking about that, and that's just kind of a review. And you might be asking yourself why I got a picture of Harry Potter and Sirius Black and a bunch of Dementors. Um, when I was teaching physical science in the fall, I read the kids Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and that was kind of like every day for a couple minutes I'd read a page, and that was my scientific literacy. What I would do is I would read it to them. I would tell them we have to use our imagination, and then we would come up with a physics problem. That way, it kind of got them thinking a little bit creative. And what I came up with was a Dementor came gliding towards Harry at 5 kilometers per hour, and his godfather Sirius. What was the Dementor's speed in miles per hour? Should have retyped that question before I recorded this video, but it works. I put a picture in here to show the kids what we were talking about since we made this all up. That Dementor is traveling 5 kilometers per hour, and we want to know in miles per hour. So that's what we're trying to convert to. And to convert that, it is 1.609 mile or kilometers per 1 mile. And what happens is cross units cancel out, so these two cancel. And you are just left with 5 times 1 in the top in the numerator, and the denominator you have 1 times 1.609. So figuring out how much that is using a calculator, 5 divided by 1.609 is roughly 3.1 miles per hour. So that's great. We got some practice in figuring out what that, just a simple conversion from metric to metric. And moving on, another thing I'd like to do with the kids was kind of expose them to stuff they would come across in biology. And so I would use scientific names of animals and I'd make them guess what they were. And then we would just do a quick search on the animal. So the first one is, what is the speed of a bison? What is the speed of bison in kilometers per hour if it were running a speed of 19 miles per hour? So we're going from miles per hour into kilometers per hour. Again, I should have checked this before I started the video, but a bison, italicized, is a scientific name of American bison, and this is important so that way it's uniform throughout the world. Somebody in South America was talking about American bison, they would use that name. And here I have a picture of a bison, um, so that way the kids can kind of connect concepts with something in real life. So it's traveling 19 miles per hour. We want to know this in kilometers per hour. And the nice thing about OneNote is you can expand as far as you need to in any direction except for towards the left. But if you need to keep going to the right, it'll let you go to the right. If you needed more page at the bottom, it'll just make more pages for you. So for every 1 mile that somebody travels, they go a distance of 1.609 kilometers. These cross units cancel out, and we are left with kilometers per hour. So 19 times 1.609 kilometers and 1 times 1 hour. So that gives us that bison is traveling 30.5, man, I don't know what's going on here. 57 kilometers an hour. So now that I got that all recorded, I'm going to bring the laptop up to normal view, put the stylus back. Yes, I would like to exit tablet mode. Give it a second to filter through. So zooming out of this, this is everything that I wrote for the notes for the day. And to make this a PDF, I'm going to go to File and Export, and then I'm going to make it a PDF and export. And I would like to call it Sandbox. So now if I was to go to Schoology and add materials, I could add a file, attach files, and go over to Downloads and Sandbox and add. So put this in the appropriate place that you want it, and when they click on it, what they're going to see, or anybody that clicks on it, is going to be the notes that you just took. Looks like it took a second to load. So these are the notes I took. They're very interactive, and it's nice because you can walk around with the tablet and you can broadcast it to a TV, so it's like you got your own personal whiteboard. And this is very interactive because you can just talk to the kids while you write this and answer questions if you need to.